Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Boxing. I'm Leti.
I'm LB.
And let's get into another Undisputed in New York. So we had Amanda Serrano of Puerto Rico.
Let me give a little introduction to her. 7-division world champ.
7.
Most knockouts currently in women's boxing. 3 knockouts away from being the woman with the most knockouts ever. Really.
Okay.
And now she is the first undisputed world champion to come out of Puerto Rico.
Hey, Boricua.
Hey.
She looked amazing. And then we had, thank you for the introduction. We had Erika Cruz, her opponent out of Mexico. And so, I mean, you gave us a little bit of background about Serrano, about Amanda. So there was a little breakdown of the fight, which I would say it was a really fire-ass fight.
Yeah, this was a fire fight. It was
crazy.
Yeah, it was action-packed. It was southpaw on southpaw. And you know what else it was that I love? It was trench warfare. Those girls was going at it.
Man, I don't know how they got out of there without being knocked down, not once. As soon as the first round started, Erika,
she looked a little stiff in the beginning.
She did. Her legs looked a little like they were locked or whatever, but she still came in throwing them hands. Like right off the bat, she was like just storming at Amanda Serrano. And Amanda, she responded well, like a veteran that she is.
Yeah, it was just nonstop action. You know, both have been known to, come forward fighters. We know Amanda Serrano, she comes forward, she rips those body shots. In the beginning of the fight, I feel like it was more competitive, and I think in that last final stretch, Amanda Serrano was clearly winning the rounds and dominating those rounds.
Shit, at one point, I mean, I'm gonna give the props to Erika though. She came in, she was throwing them hands. And some were connecting with Serrano, but Serrano had her fighting asleep, I feel like, because at one point, I really thought Erika was going to get knocked out, knocked down, but she was like fighting. I can't even explain how she was
I'm going to say this. Every time, she was dropping that head and was throwing overhands. In combinations.
I don't know how she got out of there.
She was a champion coming in. She was definitely a champion, and she definitely came in to fight and was not gonna make it easy on Amanda. And she's been known to throw a lot of punches, and she didn't let up. Even though she was hurt, definitely Amanda Serrano hurt a couple times, and there's times like, man, how is she even standing up?
And I mean, even like I think it was the second or third round there was a headbutt, and it busted her like the top of her head or whatever, kind of open. There was just blood coming out of there. So the whole rounds after that, it was just like blood in her face.
And every round they had to check to make sure that she could fight every round.
Yeah, and like I forgot, one of the announcers was like, damn, Cruz is like, she's got 3 fights going on. One against Serrano, one against her team, her partner, and one against the blood just dripping down her eye. Because every time she kept going back in the corner, like they kept trying to clean her up, and she just like kept moving them.
She was out there like she was blocking punches, like she just kept there was over here trying to put you like no water, and it looked like she was just like, I just want to get out there and fight. Like
and when she was out fighting, the blood started dripping in her eye, and it sucked that happened for an undisputed fight.
Man, it just shows how much heart that Cruz had.
If you guys haven't seen this fight, you need to go watch that fight, come back, and let us know down below, because I'm telling you, I don't know how she survived those rounds, especially with that blood, that cut in her head. Literally, I feel like she was just throwing hands asleep. I can't even explain it. You gotta go watch it.
And the round she got hurt and wobbled in, the next round she came out guns blazing.
Yeah, and it's like, where is she getting this hype from?
Where's she getting that energy from?
It's just that spur. I don't know, but shout out to her too. She weathered the storm, and I mean, it's good. She got Amanda Serrano on her resume. That's That's for her.
And after the fight, the fight was over. She just sat in the corner, laid back, and she sat there for a minute.
And I don't blame her.
Yeah, because she literally gave everything that she had. Both fighters gave everything that they had.
They sure did. But Amanda, she just looks so calm in there, like a damn pro that she is.
Yeah, she was
a champ. She weathered that storm, and when her coach told her, "Hey, chill, like you just gotta do your 1-2s, get back to the boxing."
Yeah.
She came out. She did that. She was going like 1-2s, like for a cool minute, and she was just keeping her Erika out, and she looked up pretty much. That's all she kind of had to do.
Yeah, I kind of got something to say about that. Yeah, she could have. She definitely started to do that, and even in the earlier fight, there was times where she actually kept her distance and didn't fall in behind her punches. But I think that this was more about her wanting to fight this fight. For the longest, she's always been saying like, "Oh, I want a Mexican style fight, a Mexican word," and Cruz gave it to her. Cruz gave it to her. She was landing some big shots on Amanda, but we already know Amanda's got a chin of steel, and I think that comes, from the hard sparring that she does. She definitely spars with guys, and she posts pictures all the time. Like, look, you think they take it easy on me? Look at what I look like after sparring with these men.
Well, shit, she showed that in the ring because, like I said, there were some punches that landed real good, and she stood there, and I think you're right. I think she wanted to have that exchange with her because she was like, laying them off. But then she got back to the boxing, and it just shows that she could do pretty much anything, any kind of style of boxing Amanda could do. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she definitely, she wanted to, put on a show for the fans in Madison Square Garden in New York. Where's she from?
Her fans sure did come out.
They came out and supported. Yeah.
But yeah, that was an exciting fight. She got undisputed, like you said, the first Puerto Riqueña, male and female, to be undisputed. So shout out to Puerto Rico. Yep. Shout out to Amanda Serrano. Yeah. And after the fight, we had
Katie Taylor. That's the only fight. We're not gonna pick anybody else. That's the only fight we need to see.
I need that rematch.
We as fans of boxing, all fans need to see that rematch. Yeah. It was kind of split. It was split on a lot of people thought Amanda won. A lot of people thought Katie Taylor won.
Great fight.
Great fight. And if you want to check out what we thought of the fight, definitely check out our car edition video.
Car edition.
Yeah.
And they're gonna do this fight. It's already set, I think, for like May 20th or something.
In Ireland.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen a fight in Ireland.
Yeah,
before.
It's gonna be.
That's gonna be exciting.
That's gonna be exciting to see, definitely.
I want to see how the fans gonna come out over there.
Oh, I feel like they're gonna definitely come out. With Katie Taylor being one of their biggest stars from Ireland, so I expect them to come out and just. I feel like they could have put this fight anywhere and people were going to come out because that fight was a fight of the year. And it was just an action-packed fight. It was a great fight for women's boxing.
And I think you said it's going to be even probably bigger than the first one because we got a little taste of the first one, and there was so much I think this one won, I think this one won. I think they want to put it to rest with this one. So that's going to be really exciting to see.
Yeah, definitely. And just also to kind of talk about Amanda Serrano, she is just a true fighter. Earlier, in this video, I mentioned that she's only, I think, 3 knockouts away from having the most knockouts ever in women boxing. She could have easily, got somebody on, got somebody in there to break that record, but she's still fighting top competition. And, she's going in there with Katie Taylor, and she's moving up 2 weight classes again to fight Katie Taylor.
And you know what? To go off of that, she did say that this weight that she fought in, I think 126,
is her true weight.
Is her true weight where she feels most comfortable in. And then to hear, like you said, she go up 2 weights to fight a tough ass opponent. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. So it must be not that easy to make that weight for her or to fight in that weight and to receive punches from. If you're not naturally big like that, receive those punches from someone that's more naturally on that side. Yeah. Hell,
she a true legend of the sport.
Yeah, and like I said, I feel like she lives, she breathes boxing. I feel like that's her life, and she's just like a master of the sport. Like she knows this, and I feel like boxing is her.
Yeah, and I even liked when she was there with Katie Taylor, and they asked her about the fight. She goes, yeah, I know what I need to do this time, and I'm going to do more. And she was serious about that.
And I believe her.
Yeah, we believe her, and I got even more excited for that fight.
I know, yeah, but that's going to be cool.
But yeah, so it was another amazing performance for Amanda Serrano, Puerto Rico. Stand up. We can't wait to see her again. But that's all we got. Let us know below what you guys thought of the fight. But that's all we got. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Or talk your shit.